Hello again, everyone. As usual, I'm Buff Button. Today we are back with another episode, Doki Doki Literature Club, Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. So, yeah. Anyway, that was a weird intro. I'll leave it in though. So last episode, what did we do? We went with Sayori to get some, supplies for the, festival. And I'm yawning already, great. I will do my best to try and edit out any possible yawns. So, yeah. But anyway, as we were walking home from school, Sayori asked if I would want to walk home with Yuri, if she would ever ask, or if I would still walk home with her. Now, eventually we are gonna do all of this stuff, but just for right now, we're just gonna say that we'd still walk home with Sayori, just because, why not? Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Huh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you already seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, bud. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what'll happen in that time? Foreshadowing. Alright, so we're gonna save here again as well, real quick. There we go. So we're gonna go, want to go with Sayori still. So she does... Not cute. Not, like, deep. Play, maybe? Yeah, so fun and dark things, basically. Flower. Okay. Chocolate might be Natsuki. Yeah. Charm? Okay. Depression. Vibrant? That's probably, Yuri. Yeah. Games. Really? That's you too. Joy? Okay, that's her. Cheer. Good. Anime. That's Sayori, right? Right? No. Laugh, that's her. Comfort? Okay, yep, good. Disarray, that's probably Yuri. Smile, yep, there we go. Pout? No, that's Natsuki. I mean, that one could work. Let's not do that. Okay, family, good. Hurt? Okay. I think Vanilla is, Natsuki. Mouse? That's also Natsuki, dang it. Empty. That's, Sayori. Jump? Dang it. Love? Okay, good. Dark? There we go. Oh, man. Oh, wait, what was her voice? I always forget. Hers is kind of soft and gentle, but I guess strong. Yuri's is soft and gentle, but weak, I guess. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing? Wait, right, hers is, soft and kinda low. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah! You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club won't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. Ah! I can't wait for the festival! It's gonna be great! Weren't you just, like, freaking out about it just yesterday? Huh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. Oh my god. But it's a whole day of the school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on! Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because! It's right in your name! Monica! I'm assuming one of those in, like, Japanese or something like that is squid. I'm not sure, though. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Oh, okay. I just read that in my head wrong. For a second, it sounded like she said, that makes no sense in this translation. I'm like, wait a minute. Never mind. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me, where is Sayori anyway? Oh, that's me. Hold up. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyways? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh. Wait. Was that him questioning it, or was that him just... Huh. Whatever. Anyway, is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been prepping for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Bud, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Lies! Monica appears across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one... Wait. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Bud. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. Are you, though? And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Do you, though? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Huh? Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing up with the person of interest. Oh! Shots fired. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the one thing on her mind is you. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. Huh? She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it has always been. You're so funny, bud. Have you ever thought that maybe you've always seen her so cheerful because that's how she is because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I do what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try not to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet I can't hear her from here. I sit down, I sigh and sit myself down. God, I cannot read. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Who should I show my poem to first? See, now that I know that the order that you show your poems, it actually does matter. I don't know if it actually branches any new paths, but it does open some new dialogue. Let's do Sayori last, because if we do everyone else, maybe we'll have extra dialogue for her? Maybe? Yeah, let's do that. Hi, bud. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some thought. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's have a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. It's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing much of her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me. About how Sayori's been a little off today. Yeah? Did she tell you something? Well... But you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright. Just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Oh, I hate you so much. Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? You know exactly what happened. You... word I'm not gonna say. Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. Oh boy. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather. Text is cut off there a little bit. Okay. A dry quill, expressionless, but a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with the breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Okay. I feel like that has some kind of foreshadowing or something, but I can't really figure it out. Anyway, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I really never put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Oh man, now I'm hiccuping. Today is just not my day. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? I mean, they did end up doing that in an episode of Futurama. So, yeah. There's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Gee, I wonder why that is. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. Oh! Oh! God dang it, Monica! Oh, I hate that! You mean one-dimensional? Oh! Oh! I hate her so much. Oh, the creator of this game is a freaking genius. Like, everything that Monica says means nothing until you end up getting to the end of the freaking game. Oh my god. Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. It better be good. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid that it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Okay, so that didn't really seem too, dark or foreshadowing or anything. Thanks for listening. And since we did Yuri last time, let's do Natsuki, then Yuri, then Sayori. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah, it doesn't blow me away, but there's nothing I really hate about it. It's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Huh? You think so? Well, yeah. Well, I guess you've been friends with her for so long, so you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? Ouch. It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Ouch! That was a bit unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap. In a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in a windy sail, and remember the windows. Remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought you had left long ago. A way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Okay. Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Yeah, it felt very strangely not Natsuki. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first, and then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic to have us both write about, or whatever. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic and then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. Wait a minute. I just realized there's an odd number of members. Meaning, when we're sharing our poems, that leaves one person left out at all times. Interesting. Whatever. Sorry, I just thought of that. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. And let's go to Yuri. Decided to try something different today? I guess so. Is that good or bad? Well, neither. I have my preferences. But it would be unfair of me to call something good or bad based on that. As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Huh? Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked. Yuri. What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay. Here. Man, my throat is just getting all kinds of gunked up. I apologize. You guys can probably hear it. Beach. A marvel millions? Oh, a marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface. No, caustically? I cannot freaking read her writing! God dang it! Meets the surface. Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. Jesus Christ. Today is not my day. I'm like talking over everything. I can't breathe. My freaking tongue keeps on getting shoved down my throat so I can't freaking talk. Everything is awful. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back and I abandon my piece to erode at the shore. Drift forward and I return to the earth forevermore. Okay. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles, or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. And now for Sayori's. If I remember correctly, this one is horrible. And by horrible, it is very dark. This is your best. Wait, no, this is series for us, right? This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice, bud. Thanks. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything all right? Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want to nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. And I would be smiling if you were happy. So where does that put us now? Shut up. Hey, bud. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah, I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? I don't like that. I don't like that. The music's gone. You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait. Of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something, and this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. Ooh. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori? No! Bud! I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori. I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Everybody has noticed this. Sayori. I have probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, bud. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. She doesn't even seem like she's phased. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second! Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. Oh, wait, that's Yuri. Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. And that is foreshadowing that foreshadowing is happening right now! In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Sayori always helps to lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown up a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to, anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on! She actually wasn't feeling too well, and she went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times not to go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh? That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. Did you, though? Is it? What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing! That's right! Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted! And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri... Yuri, you can... Guys? Can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No! That's not it at all! You're the most talented person here, you know? Now Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez, I can't even tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? You should go make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great! You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, bud. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that! In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give them. Give one of them a hand. You could probably also help me out as well. But I'm not given that choice. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica is going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own, but may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that! How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Bud to... What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Dude, baking takes a long freaking time. I once made like 3 dozen cookies and it took like half of the day. It was ridiculous. And then whenever I make brownies, it takes like normally about 4 or 5 hours. So yeah, baking is hard work. Do not shirk on that, alright? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Bud to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he really hasn't gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. I'm not giving that choice, Monica, or else I would! I'm sorry! So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Bud, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case... Everyone looks straight at me, god dang it. Oh, wait. Maybe I can. Was I given that choice last time? Oh, whatever. I'm going to save here because, obviously, that is a choice. And we are going over on time for this episode. If I remember correctly, next episode is going to be a very bad one. So, yeah. But anyway, I'm going to have to end it there because we are going over on time. So if you guys did enjoy this episode, then please leave a like and subscribe. And I will see you all next time. Thank you, and have a great day then. Goodbye.